Hi class, welcome to week 2 in Financial Crimes 2. This is Professor Dunaway. Hope that you are all having a great weekend. I am posting this on Sunday the 8th of September, so hopefully you all also had a great week 1. I didn't get that many questions, so it seems like you all are plugging along and getting through everything, so that is great. Your initial posts were due for the week 1 last Wednesday, and then all of your comments, replies are due this evening, so make sure you get those in. I will look at them and then grade them and get your grades posted by Wednesday of this week. So you can get you'll all know how you're doing. Again, a lot of repeat students, but for those of you that maybe aren't sure what is expected, I will get you some comments back by Wednesday so that you know if you did lose points, why, and so you'll know going forward. So for week 1, it was an introduction overview of the course week. So as we always do, we will start with the learning objectives. So now that you've worked through everything and watched Dr. Monroe's videos, you should now be able to define and discuss the definitions of money laundering, fraud, computer crime, and identity crime, along with the 3 stages of money laundering. You should also be able to analyze the domestic and international responses to money laundering, the techniques of AML compliance, and the issue of the effectiveness of AML regimes. You should be able to discuss the nature and issues of both computer and identity crimes and responses. And then finally, you should be able to evaluate the importance of creating an internal FIU within a financial institution. So hopefully after working through everything, you feel like you have a handle on those things. The reading for week 1, was listed within the link here, so I'll just click into it. So there were 3 things we wanted you to take a look at. The FinCEN website, and then also look at the Financial Transactions and Reports Analysis Center of Canada, and then the Australian Transactions Reports and Analysis Center. So hopefully you took some time just kind of looking around there, reading some of the information that was there. And then, as I said, Dr. Monroe also posted 3 videos last week for you to take a look at. So now this week we will be delving into risk analysis and anti-money laundering for week 2. So let's look at the learning objectives. If my computer will cooperate. And here we go. So hopefully this week, or what you want to keep in mind this week as you're working through the materials, is that you'll be able to analyze the history of risk analysis and the European directive, and also be able to compare and contrast rule-based risk analysis, risk-based analysis, and hybrid versions. Also, you'll want to be able to discuss the fundamental concepts and the nature of risk, the concept of singularity, and the problem of vagueness in risk categories and analyses. And then finally, critique the perspectives on risk analysis of the Bank Secrecy Act Manual, the Financial Action Task Force, and other international organizations. So for week 2, Dr. Monroe has 2 videos posted. You'll see here risk analysis and anti-money laundering, and then perspectives on risk analysis and anti-money laundering. So be sure you watch those. And then I'll just click into the reading. There are several readings posted. There's 8 total. So you'll see here, there's several PDFs. So the readings are listed here, and then the attached files below. Some of them are very lengthy, so we don't expect you to read word for word every page. Just get an idea of what some of them are about. The articles, the Gordon, Demetis, those are very interesting, and I think you'll want to read those with a little more focus. But some of the other ones, like the manual, we just want you to be familiar with kind of what it is. All right, if you have any questions about that, please email me. I don't want anybody to look at this and feel overwhelmed. And also you'll see, for example, in the manual, review pages 1 to 152. We know that's a lot. And again, don't be overwhelmed. Do what you can, review what you can. And then the next one, the International Narcotics Strategy Control Report, we're asking for pages 1 through 58. So again, if you have any questions, email me. We can discuss further, but don't feel overwhelmed. I know if you first look at it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so much reading for the week. But we understand that. So get through what you can. And again, let me know if you have any questions or concerns, okay? Let's see. So looking forward, week 3 will be a discussion of fraud. I just love this course. I think every week I always think this is my favorite week, and then we go to the next week. I'm like, no, this is my favorite week. So next week, fraud, really interesting materials for next week. So just to recap, so this week you want to post in the discussion forum by, again, Wednesday night, your initial post, next Sunday, your comments and replies. Do the reading. And again, if you have any questions or concerns about, how much you need to actually read every single page or anything like that, please email me. We can discuss further. Watch the videos that Dr. Monroe has put together. And then optional office hours this week are with Dr. Monroe, Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. And he will be there if you want to stop in, say hello, or if you do have any questions and would rather speak to him, he will be there. Again, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time this Wednesday. And then just looking ahead, your first assignment is due the end of week 3, which is 2 weeks from today, so September 22nd. And again, remember, if you do need an extension, you must contact me prior to the 22nd. If you do contact me on that date, you will still get a late penalty. We can work on freezing it for a week, but you will still get a late penalty. So best to email me prior to the due date to request an extension. Okay. I think that's all I have. So if you have any questions, please email me. And again, if you would rather talk, we can set up a time. So just email me that you would like to set up a call. Give me a few times that are good for you, and we can set something up. And I think that's everything. So I hope you all have a great week. And again, email me with any questions. If I don't hear from you, I will be in touch next weekend. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.